Welcome back to another episode of Nebraska Bassing. Today is December 31st. It is the last day of 2016. We started our channel this year, and I'm going to go through all of our stuff. I'm going to go through all our videos. I'm going to watch every single video we've put up, and I'm going to see how far we've come. And I went through and I wrote down everything that I saw and what I need to explain, I guess. I couldn't believe what we've done, how far we've come, and what we have planned to do next. But I love hanging out with my best friends. They mean a lot to me. And just going fishing with them is relaxing. It's fun, and it gives us something to do. And we're never bored. We never get bored of fishing. Doesn't matter where we go. If we go to the same spot 100 times, we catch 100 different fish. Or even the 100 same fish. It's awesome. It's fun. It's relaxing, and we get outside. We get exercise. We get some fresh air. And I know teenagers these days can be seen as all we do is we sit on our devices and we play on our devices. Well, the only time we're on our devices is if we're editing or if we're actually at school. We don't spend a whole lot of time watching TV. I mean, we will if we're bored or if I like to spend the night at his house or Noah's house. We'll watch TV, we'll play Xbox and all that good stuff. Every chance we get, if it's warm outside, we go do something outside. We go travel. We go fish. We go explore from new places. And 2016 has been awesome. Noah and Captain X got into fishing about 2 years ago. But just this year, we started learning all the things that we need to do. When you got bass fish, we got to know what the rigs are. We got to tie the knots. We got to do all that good stuff. And we've grown in knowledge, and it's helped us tremendously. And watching all these YouTube videos, like some of our favorite YouTubers. We got John B. We got Lunkers TV. We got One Rod One Reel Fishing, AP Bassing, Andrew Flair, especially Flair because he actually lives here in Nebraska, which is awesome. And we watch them, we learn from them, they teach us, and then we go out, we put in our videos, we teach you, and we learn a lot of things. And it's amazing, it's so cool. There's a lot of things to learn, there's a lot of things to experiment with, and we couldn't be happier. We could be happier. It's 30 degrees out right now, but that's beside the point. Spring is coming. I can't wait for spring. I know Noah can't wait for spring. We're going to go catch these big old spawning bass, and we're going to make some great content out of it. Like I said, 2016 has been an amazing year. It's full of new adventures and things we haven't done before. Lots of learning, lots of hanging out, lots of relaxing. But we started our channel in August. We posted our first video in August, and it was an experience, I'll just say that. Or the first camera I ever had was, actually, I'll go get it. Okay, so the first camera that me and Noah ever filmed with was this Kodak right here. It's an actual camcorder or a video camera, whatever you want to call it. And it served our purpose at the time. Even the first video, I don't know what it was, but I held the camera as far away from me as possible, but yet it was still zoomed in so close to my face, you could see the hair on my nose. Yeah, it served a purpose as our video camera, and we're going to use this. We also used our phones at the time. We had iPhone 6, and we were like, yeah, it's a good camera, we'll go ahead and use that. But we ran into the problem where this battery died quickly. The microphone died on it. It didn't have the zoom that we wanted, or it had too much zoom. And we were like, okay, we've got to do something different. I don't know, just use this to get our montage footage or whatever, because it didn't have a microphone. Then we started using our phones, and at the time like I said, I had an iPhone 6 and it only had 16 gigabytes on it. So we would, at Louisville, we went and filmed, and my phone actually filled up with all the storage, and I couldn't record anymore. And Noah's phone was filled up with storage. So we fished for, I don't know, a couple hours, only got some footage, and we just ran out of room to record on. So I did some looking, did some investing, and I got the iPhone 7 when it came out, and mainly because my other phone was messed up. It was broken and all. I don't know what was wrong with it. So I got iPhone 7, and I think this is 32 gigabytes, but I'm not sure. And so we used this to film for a while. I was looking at cameras one day, and it was close to my birthday, probably a couple weeks before my birthday. And my parents asked me what I wanted for my birthday, and I said, I want a new camera so I can film. And they had actually had the camera I'm filming on right now, they had actually had it in their closet for a while. They weren't using it, and they had bought a new camera, so that one was just collecting dust. And I showed them what camera I wanted. I wanted the Nikon Coolpix. Can't remember exactly what model it was. But they went into their room and they said, here, you can have this. This is the Nikon Coolpix like you're looking at. Only this one has 42 zoom and it's wide lens. But the one I was looking at, it was a little cheaper, only had 40 zoom and it wasn't wide lens. So my parents came in clutch. They gave me that camera. Enough about cameras. We went to our first spot, our favorite spot to fish in our first video, which was, actually we went to two spots. We went to Holmes Lake, which is a super pressured lake. So many people fish there, and so many people take the fish out of there. It's insane. And then we didn't catch anything there, so we went to our second favorite spot, we didn't catch any fish there, so we went to our favorite spot. We didn't catch any fish there either, so we went to a third spot, and we actually caught, I think it was like a 2.5 pounder, 3 pounder, something like that. You couldn't really see it because the camera was so zoomed, there was no wide lens on it, that you couldn't hardly see the fish. But that day, my brother came with us. I introduced him in the first video, and he had a Quantum rod and reel. I think it's the exact same one that Noah, only his was blue. And the way that his rod, that you connect the reel, is it doesn't have the little knob here that you turn down. The whole thing up here actually spun. So he tightened his reel down, and this actually came unglued. It broke off, and it was sliding up and down here, so he couldn't use it to fish anymore. So he got bummed out about that, and he actually wanted to go home. So we took him home. And we went to another spot, and that's where I caught 2.5 pounder. So we took him home. We went fishing, and then 4 months later, Christmas, I asked him what he wanted for Christmas, and he wouldn't tell me. He said, get creative. So I went to the Wolf's Tackle, and he said, get creative. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to get him a new rod. So, like in one of the past videos or whatever, I got him this spinning rod, and it's a Daiwa 6.6. And it doesn't have the thing over here that spins, it has this. So maybe this will better serve its purpose. We did our first unboxing ever, which was the most that either Noah or I have spent on baits at one time. So we filmed that. Yeah, like I said, it was the most either of us had ever spent at one time. And that was an experience, trying to open a box with a hammer and a screw. If you haven't seen that video, you should go check that out. The first time we went fishing with Michael, we went all to a new pond we'd never fished before. This was the 2v2 Big Bass tournament, and that day Captain X had actually caught his PB, which I think was a 3 pounder, but I'm not sure. I think so. They were biting only on chartreuse things, which was kind of odd. And then just last month we went camping out at Two Rivers. We went camping in freezing weather. It was like 35 degrees. Got down to like 30 degrees at night. I mean, it warmed up during the day. And that trip was awesome. We got a lot of cool footage, and I actually caught my PB smallmouth, which was really cool for me, because I had caught a smallmouth before, but they were like this big. Then yeah, like I was talking about before about cameras, somewhere in the mix of all those videos, my parents got me the camera, or gave me the camera. So thank you for that, and it makes filming so much easier, and it stores a lot more. The battery lasts a lot longer. The microphone works great, and it's wide zoom, or wide screen angles, whatever the heck you want to call it. Then this is where our channel started to grow. I mean, by then we were at like 20 subscribers, and then I went shopping on November 25th, which is Black Friday. And I filmed a video where I went out and I got all the stuff I wanted or I needed for tackle. And it was the only day that I could justify spending that kind of money. I got tackle boxes, I got soft plastic boxes, which are back here, tackle boxes. I got a new rod, I got a new reel, I got storage for putting it in my car. I spent a ton of money that day. When I filmed it, I was thinking, oh, we're going to get our normal views of, I don't know, 20 to 35, 20 to 40 views. And then I posted it, and it was a couple of days since I'd looked, and I was like, oh, hey, we've got 50 views. And then throughout that week, it kept growing and growing and growing. And now that video has over 1,300 views, and that's huge for me and Noah. That's awesome. We were ecstatic. We couldn't believe what we were seeing, and it's just amazing to see that. And we really appreciate everybody watching. Me and Noah, we love you guys, and we hope that you love the content we give you. And I'm still excited about that 1,300 plus views. It blows my mind because we have 50 subscribers now. I mean, if everybody who had watched that video subscribed, we'd have over 1,000 subscribers. Because I probably watched it multiple times. I know Noah's watched it multiple times. We went fishing in the first snow of the year. It was fun, but it was cold and wet. In the last 2-ish weeks, we started to build our rod and reel arsenals. Noah, 3 or 4 different rods to go with them. I've got 4 reels and 3 rods. 4 reels and 2 rods. I need to get 2 more rods so I can complete my setups and I could go to start using them here in the spring. So we started buying our new rods, reels, our soft plastics, our lures, our like crankbaits and all that good stuff. And it just got a crap ton of stuff. It was awesome. 2016 has been a pretty amazing year. Lots of things to go over, lots of things to look at, lots of things to look back at. Say, what can we do better this time? What can we do different? And we have a lot of cool things coming up in 2017. Our content's going to get better, filming's obviously going to get better, and hopefully our channel continues to grow. Because if we can get our channel to grow, we'll be able to go film and make more videos, and 2017 is going to be a great year. Lots of new things for us to do, more trips, more amazing content, and hopefully our channel continues to grow. And I don't know if I've ever mentioned it. I probably have mentioned it, but once we reach 100 subs on YouTube, we will be doing a giveaway, and it'll be something big. I mean, not like huge, but like a couple lures and soft plastics and all that good stuff. So if you get us to 100 subscribers, then you will be rewarded. We're already halfway there. We've got 51 subscribers right now, I think. Yeah, we've got 51 subscribers right now, and we're halfway there. So if you get us to 100, more baits coming your way. We started doing social media. We've got an Instagram account. It's called Any Bassing. We've mentioned it in a lot of our videos. 106 followers on Instagram. Yeah, we've reached 100 plus followers on Instagram.